Hey, welcome back. That first video was very long. Um, I may have to edit it into two videos. So you may be part one, A and part one B, but it was very long. But I wanted to give you a good introduction to what we're doing. I want to talk about packing in this video. Um, the first rule of thumb to think about in packing is to pack what you think you need and then remove 1/3 of it. Okay? Get together what you think you need and then take 1/3 away. You're not going to need it. You're just not. Don't bring a lot of extra things. So when it comes to packing, you can wash your clothes out and they'll dry quickly. Everybody everywhere we go, there's going to be something to hang your clothes on. They hang their clothes out a lot when they wash them. So there's not a lot of washers and dryers, and it's kind of hard to ask a pastor's wife if we can use her washing machine. There's a few churches that we'll go to that they'll have washing machines, but don't expect it. Okay, your clothes will work several times. So I pack more socks and underwear and shirts than I do anything else. I wear nice, comfortable, stretchy pants and kind of a polyester type pant. They're comfortable, and I get some use out of those. So Debbie's going to be talking to you later about dress code, but so just be prepared to get all your stuff out and then take 1/3 of it and put it back. You won't need it. We only allow medium-sized suitcases. There's a reason for that. You're going to have to carry your suitcases upstairs, and that is not easy. And if you overpack and you get the large suitcase and you max it out at 50 pounds, it's going to be difficult on you because we're not always going to carry your luggage. That's not why we're there. So medium-sized suitcases. The second reason for a medium-sized suitcase is there's only so much room in the van. We have all of our equipment. We got the sound system, the chalk equipment, the easel, the lights, sometimes materials that we're bringing for the church, and then we've got all the luggage. And so the luggage will go all the way to the ceiling. So if you bring a large suitcase, you're taking up space for two people. So please, medium size, one checked luggage per person, medium size. And if we have stuff that you need to bring over, like some of the glow bands and stuff, split them up, stick them in other people's, luggage. They'll just be little tubes and stuff like that. But spread your things out if you're bringing some of the supplies. But at the same time, when it comes to your personal things, you just don't need everything you think. We can buy just about anything you need there. They've got grocery stores, they've got markets, they've got the equivalent of a Walmart. It's not the same, but I mean, it's close. You can get any kind of toiletry that you need. Travel size things are perfect, but if you need something in a pinch, there's a market within several blocks of everywhere we are, unless we're out in a village and then they'll have a small market. But you'll be able to find things. When it comes to medication, the medication that you require is very important, and also that you have to take. And also the medication that you might need is very important. That's probably the most important thing. You're going to bring what's prescribed for you that you have to take on a daily basis. But when it comes to some things like NyQuil, you might need some NyQuil. If you're prone to a cough or something like that, you're not going to be able to get that there. You're not going to get cough medicine there. You're just not. So you might need some cold and flu meds like a NyQuil or a Tylenol equivalent or something like that. And be sure and share that. I mean, not everybody's going to get sick, hopefully. We have had some groups that had some sickness. But good cough medicine is good. Cough drops are good. You're just not going to get a whole lot of that there. There's some in some of the pharmacies. They're just really peculiar about their medicine. Tylenol, pain relievers, stuff like that. Bring what you need, just don't bring an excessive amount. One thing that I'm going to ask every group to make sure you have is Imodium AD. Bring Imodium AD. The diet is a little different. It's very fresh. It's very safe. They don't use the pesticides like is used over here. So their food is fresh. We're going to eat fresh food, fresh vegetables, fresh tomatoes, fresh cucumbers. We're going to have great cheese, all kinds of potatoes. Every meal there's going to be potatoes, pork, there's going to be chicken. Beef is, there's beef. There's great ground beef patties about that thick with some of them with cheese and peppers inside, some of them plain. It's their burger. They have hamburgers, but they have another burger that's pretty cool. I can introduce you to some of those great sausages, smoked sausages, good stewed things like real good bubbly stew with potatoes and some mushroom sauce and stuff. They have pizza like crazy. The best bread and pizza that you have ever had in your life is in the Balkans. And so we're going to eat a lot of things like that. But bring Imodium AD. You might get something in the airport. You just never know. Bring that and be prepared. They take a very holistic approach to meds, and so there's a lot of herbs and a lot of things like that. They're like, drink this tea, it'll make you feel better. And man, we're just not used to that. We're used to meds. So bring what you need, but when it comes to a few things like that, you definitely need to bring that. On your phone, check with your carrier. My phone will always be on. I use the navigation. I have AT&T. I have the international pass that if you call your carrier, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything to add it. But when you turn on your phone for that day, you will pay either $12 a day from midnight to midnight that your phone is on. If it's on for 1 minute, you're going to pay that $12 for the whole 24 hours. So you decide what day you want your phone on. You can leave it on all the time. Some, I think T-Mobile is real big over there. I think they're like $10 a day. So whatever your carrier does on an international call plan, it's free to add it, doesn't cost you anything. You need to have it, call ahead and make sure they've got it on your phone, and you can pay for having your phone on. It works just like it does here. And there's Wi-Fi everywhere. So you'll have Wi-Fi in some restaurants, you have Wi-Fi in every hotel where we'll stay. Some of the churches have Wi-Fi. So you have Wi-Fi, but if you want to call and you want your phone to be on, check with your carrier, add that to your service. And if you decide that I only want it on for half the time, you just turn it off before midnight and don't turn it on until the following day. And so check with your phone carrier. Our group will communicate through Messenger because not everyone will have their phone on. If you don't have Messenger, Facebook Messenger, if you don't have Messenger, then your group will be responsible for your communication. You will need to find out from those that are communicating on the Messenger thread that what we're doing, if there's any changes. So you're responsible for communicating within your group as far as announcements and schedule changes. They will be coming to you via Messenger, and whoever has Facebook and has Messenger. Chargers, this is a European charger. It is the two prongs, they're round, and it's USB. This is the C USB. I have a double. Or they have, the USB A, I think nowadays that people have, A and C. So this is your charger. This is your life support. It'll charge your phone, devices, things like that. So Amazon, $6. You can get a pack of 2 for like $9. Amazon, you can have it. Some of you can have it delivered that day or 2 days. So another one is this little thing. I don't always trust these, but it's just American on this side, European on that side. Now this is the European that you will use, not a 3-prong, it's a 2-prong. They're round, not square. This is the European plug, okay? Don't let someone convince you this is not correct, okay? That this is not correct. That is the plug. We've come across these now that we're over there most, half of the year or so. This is really cool. It plugs into their wall, but you see it's got the American uh, plug on there. It's also got USB. We got the A, we got the C, we got different USB. Debbie and I are using these. She has one on her nightstand, I have one on mine, and we don't have to have these anymore because they go into the socket, and by the time you put everything on it, it's like that long. It's crazy. So these are real cool. I think 25 bucks on Amazon. You might not want to spend the money, but man, I love mine. You can put 3 devices there. By the way, you cannot hook your curling iron, ladies, to this. If you do, your curling iron will stop working and this will stop working. You will burn them up. It's not rated for 1,500 watts or 1,000 watts or whatever your curling iron or your blow dryer. So will not work with this. Don't try. Your curling iron will not work with this American to this. It will burn it up, and so it does not work. Debbie has a blow dryer that is European that we bought years ago that she takes with her. I think she has a flat iron or some other things like that. There's normally blow dryers in the hotels. That's all I can tell you, ladies. Um, if you're really needing something like that, there's a lot of stores over there you can get them on the cheap. But do not bring something like this to plug your hair stuff in. You will never use them again. They will be in a dumpster somewhere.